This is Ravindran, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. Today we can discuss estimation of hardness of water by EDTA method. Before discussion of estimation of hard water, we can discuss introduction of water. Water is most important compound for the existence of human beings, animals and plants. It is used in large number of applications like industrial, drinking, domestic, irrigation, etc. The main sources of water are rain water, rivers and lakes water like surface water, wells and springs water like underground water and sea water. We know that rainwater is the purest form in nature, whereas the sea water is too saltiness. Thus, we can say the surface water collects lot of suspended particulates or impurities, microorganisms and other pollutants from natural habitats and become unsuitable for human consumption and other uses. Mostly, we are using surface and underground water for different purpose. It is highly contaminated by human activities like different type of industrial activities. So, we purify the water before use. Water, there are two types, hard water and soft water. Hard water, which does not produce lather with a soap solution but it produces white precipitate or scume, is called hard water. This is due to the presence of dissolved calcium and magnesium salts like a calcium carbonate, calcium sulfate, calcium chloride, magnesium hydroxide, magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride, etc. I shown here simple equation like a soap water or soap. It react with the hard water like a calcium and magnesium salts present in a water. It gives to precipitate or scumes. The degree of hardness is measured in parts per million like a ppm or milligrams like mgs. Water which produces lather readily with the soap solution is called soft water. This is due to the absence of calcium and magnesium salts. Types of hard water. Depending upon the types of impurities or dissolved salts present in water, it is classified two types: permanent hardness, temporary hardness. Permanent hardness, it is due to the presence of chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium salts. It cannot be removed by boiling the water. Temporary hardness, this is due to the presence of bicarbonate of calcium and magnesium and carbonates of Fe2 plus salts. Why determine hardness? It is essential to know the hardness of the water since it defines the purpose of it. Hard water is not a health hazardous, but it cannot be used in industrial applications such as in boilers and pipes, etc. It has the tendency of forming calcium carbonate precipitate which later results in sludge and scale formation. It is not suitable for industrial and other usages, so we can determine the hardness how much present in the given volume of water sample before water treatment. Estimation of hardness. The hardness of water can be estimated by methods such as gravimetric analysis, irradiation, atomic adsorption, etc. In the above methods, irradiation is the most inexpensive and simple way of determining the hardness. Ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid (EDTA) is a tetraacetic acid and well-known complexing agent. It is insoluble in water. We use its disodium salt. Its chemical formula can be represented as EDTA disodium salt. Principle. In this estimation, disodium salt of EDTA is used to estimate the various hardness of the given hard water. When EDTA is added to hard water, it reacts with the calcium 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus ions present in the hard water to form stable EDTA metal complexes. From the volumetric EDTA consumed, the hardness can be calculated. Eriochrome black tea is used as an indicator and it is blue in color. The indicator forms a weak complex with the metal ions present in the hard water and gives wine red color unstable calcium magnesium EBT complex. This reaction is carried out under a basic condition pH of 8 to 10 using ammonia buffer or ammoniacal buffer like ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide mixture. Here I have shown some simple chemical reaction of this estimation. Calcium 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus ions present in hard water, it react with the EBT, Eriochrome black tea. It gives to calcium magnesium EBT unstable complex like a wine red color solution. When EDTA is titrated against the complex, EDTA replaces all the EBT and forms a stable calcium magnesium EDTA complex. The liberated EBT indicates the end point as steel blue color. It is also shown simple equation calcium magnesium EBT unstable complex wine red color to stable complex like steel blue color. I shown here some color change from colorless to wine red color and nearby end point like violet color and after end point steel blue color. I shown here short procedure we can estimate very simply. We can follow there are three types of titration. Titration 1 standardization of EDTA, titration 2 is total hardness calculation, titration 3 is the permanent hardness calculation. Experimental procedure. Standardization of EDTA. Pipette out 50 ml of standard hard water into a clean conical flask. Add 10 ml of buffer solution and 4 to 5 drops of EBT indicator and titrate it against EDTA solution taken in the burette. The end point is the change of color from wine red to steel blue color. Let the volume of EDTA consumed be V1 ml. Then estimation of total hardness of water sample we can calculate. Pipette out 50 ml of the given hot water sample into a clean conical flask and titrate it against EDTA as before. Let the volume of EDTA consumed be V2 ml. Estimation of permanent hardness of water sample. Take 100 ml of the same hot water sample in a 250 ml beaker. Boil it for 15 minutes. During boiling, temporary hardness gets removed by cooling and filtering the solution and make up to 100 ml in a standard flask by adding distilled water. Pipette out 50 ml of the made up solution into a clean conical flask and titrate it against EDTA as before. Let the volume of EDTA consumed be V3 ml. Calculations. We can discuss some numerical calculations using some formulas. First one, standardization of EDTA. 1 ml of standard hot water is equal to 1 mg of calcium carbonate. This is assume that 50 ml of standard hot water is equal to 50 mg of calcium carbonate. 50 ml of standard hot water consumes is equal to V1 ml of EDTA. Therefore, V1 ml of EDTA is equal to 50 mg of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness, or 1 ml of EDTA is equal to 50 divided by V1 mg of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. Then estimation of total hardness of water sample. 50 ml of the given hot water sample consumes is equal to V2 ml of EDTA is equal to V2 into 50 divided by V1 mg of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. Since 1 ml of EDTA is equal to 50 divided by V1 mg of calcium carbonate, we know that. Therefore, 1000 ml of a given hot water sample is equal to V2 into 50 divided by V1 into 1000 divided by 50 is equal to 1000 into V2 divided by V1 mg of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. Therefore, the total hardness is equal to 1000 into V2 divided by V1 ppm or mgs. Estimation of permanent hardness of water sample. 50 ml of the same hot water sample after boiling, cooling, filtering, it consumes is equal to V3 ml of EDTA is equal to V3 into 50 divided by V1 mg of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. Therefore, 1000 ml of the given hot water sample consumed is equal to V3 into 50 divided by V1 into 1000 divided by 50. It is simply by 1000 into V3 divided by V1 mg of calcium carbonate equivalent hardness. Therefore, the permanent hardness is equal to 1000 into V3 divided by V1 ppm. Temporary hardness. Temporary hardness we can easily calculate using this formula. Temporary hardness is equal to total hardness minus permanent hardness. Total hardness values and the permanent hardness values already we are calculated. Using these values in this formula, 1000 into V2 divided by V1 minus 1000 into V3 divided by V1, we can get temporary hardness in ppm or mgs. Advantages. In this estimation, it is having some advantages. It is a very simple and a fairly accurate method. It also very cost efficient and also a burette and a conical flask are recovered. It also very quick and a time efficient process when compared to gravimetric analysis. In this estimation, it is having some disadvantages also. There might be some human errors due to the solutions made up by hand. EDTA grabs all the metal ions in a water, not just the calcium 2+ ions. This gives us a value that is not truly the concentration of calcium 2 plus ions. This causes an experimental error of about 1%, but that is acceptable. We can discuss some numerical problems based on EDTA estimation method. Problem number 1. 100 ml of water sample requires 20 ml of EDTA solution for titration. 1 ml of EDTA solution is equivalent to 1.1 mg of calcium carbonate. So calculate hardness in ppm. Solution. In the above question, the given data 1 ml of EDTA solution is equal to 1.1 mg of calcium carbonate. Since 20 ml of EDTA solution is equal to 20 into 1.1 mg of calcium carbonate, it gives to 22 mg of calcium carbonate. 100 ml of water sample requires is equal to 20 ml of EDTA, so it gives to 22 mg of calcium carbonate. Therefore, 1000 ml or 1 liter of water sample contains 22 into 1000 divided by 100 mg of calcium carbonate. It gives to 220 mg or ppm per liter of hardness. Problem number 2. 100 ml of sample of water requires 18 ml of an EDTA solution for titration. 22 ml of the same EDTA solution was required for the titration of 100 ml of standard hard water containing 1 gram calcium carbonate per liter. Calculate hardness of water sample in ppm. Solution. Given data, 1 liter of standard hard water contains 1 gram of calcium carbonate, that is 1000 ml of standard hard water contains 1000 mg of calcium carbonate. Since 1 ml of standard hard water contains 1 mg of calcium carbonate, 22 ml of EDTA is equal to 100 ml of standard hard water. It gives to 100 into 1 mg of calcium carbonate. Therefore, 1 ml of EDTA is equal to 100 by 22 mg of calcium carbonate. 100 ml of sample of water is equal to 18 ml of EDTA in the question, is equal to 18 into 100 divided by 22 mg of calcium carbonate. Therefore, 1000 ml of sample of water is equal to 18 into 100 divided by 22 into 1000 divided by 100. So the hardness is equal to 818.1 mg or ppm per liter. Problem number 3. 0.28 gram of calcium carbonate was dissolved in HCl and the solution was made up to 1 liter with distilled water. 100 ml of the above solution required 28 ml of EDTA solution on titration. 100 ml of the hard water sample required 33 ml of same EDTA solution on titration. 100 ml of this water after boiling, cooling and filtering required 10 ml of EDTA solution on titration. Calculate the temporary and permanent hardness of water. Solution. In the above question, the given data 1000 ml of standard hard water contains is equal to 0.28 gram of calcium carbonate, that is 1000 ml of standard hard water contains is equal to 0.28 into 1000 mg of calcium carbonate, that is 280 mg of calcium carbonate. Therefore, 1 ml of standard hard water contains 0.28 mg of calcium carbonate. 28 ml of EDTA is equal to 100 ml of standard hard water is equal to 100 into 0.28 mg of calcium carbonate. It is simplified, it gives to 1 ml of EDTA is equal to 1 mg of calcium carbonate. Total hardness. 100 ml of standard hard water, 100 ml of hard water is equal to 33 ml of EDTA is equal to 33 into 1 mg of calcium carbonate is equal to 33 mg of calcium carbonate. Therefore, 1000 ml of hard water is equal to 33 into 1000 divided by 100. So the total hardness is equal to 330 mg or ppm per liter. Permanent hardness. Permanent hardness is also known as non-carbonate hardness. 100 ml of the same water after boiling, cooling and filtering recovered is equal to 10 ml of EDTA solution. It is equal to 10 into 1 mg of calcium carbonate is equal to 10 mg of calcium carbonate. Therefore, 1000 ml of water is equal to 10 into 1000 divided by 100 mg of calcium carbonate. Permanent hardness is equal to 100 mg or ppm per liter. Temporary hardness. It is also known as carbonate hardness. We can calculate using this formula like temporary hardness is equal to total hardness minus permanent hardness. We are already calculated total hardness and permanent hardness using this value. 330 minus 100 is equal to 230 mg of or ppm liter per liter. It is temporary hardness values. Outcomes: the knowledge gained the students from the overall this PPT or presentation topics like water, types of water, hardness of water, and the estimation of hardness by EDT method using some numerical problems. Students, I can suggest some textbooks. Go through this book, get more numerical problems and some more detail in these textbooks. I taken some other sources in Google. Thank you.